There's the naughty girl. So she was sleeping in this side here, and I was taking the opportunity to look for poop and clean things out. So I was moving everything around, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just feel around for it since this is only 12 inches tall and I can't get my head in here. So I'm feeling around, and then I felt something. I was like, oh yeah, that's poop. Does that look like poop? No. It looks like another egg. And I take this thing out every single time that I change her water, which means this is a today thing because I changed the water yesterday and I did not see this. So she's still laying eggs. It's freaking me out. Like, now I'm wondering if the reason that she's so big is because she's laying clutch number 5. In fact, I don't have enough light for this thing to do full frame rate, so let's pull this out. No. No, there's no eggs in here. So I don't know if she was just retaining eggs. Infertile, obviously. See, that's an infertile egg, and it's tiny. So, there. See? Like, very small. Like, I don't have big fingers, so, there you go. It's about the same size as my pinky fingertip on my left hand. So, so here's one of my big worries. I had been considering, here while I talk, so I have to get ready for work. I had been considering breeding Cinder in the fall since she's obviously put herself on a fall schedule for breeding, because she laid in December, which means she would have had to have been paired in early October to line up with the time that she laid her eggs. But here, we'll just leave that in there a second. But if she's retaining eggs, or has retained eggs up to this point, or is still producing eggs, I don't know what would happen. I mean, we could have another situation like with what happened to Alice. And she's getting big. So I was just thinking when I handled her now. She was curled up in here. She came out to investigate when I was picking up her poop. I was just thinking to myself, I wonder if she's making more eggs. Go figure, I find another egg. What is wrong with you? And here's the thing. I was thinking yesterday as well, am I just not going to breed them whenever there might be a problem or an issue? Because realistically, I mean, I'm going to be completely honest. I bought both of Alice and Cinder to be breeder animals, investment animals, to get a reptile breeding business started. And I had to ask myself, if I had known the issues with Alice, would I still have bred her? And obviously the answer is no. But it's just like, at what point is something a known issue? And how do you deal with it? So I could decide not to breed Cinder, but then she would just be a pet again. And I'm already so far behind on animals. I mean, I'm down 3 females in just 2 years. I mean, this is killing me. Because females take so long to raise up compared to everybody else. And it's not like I have anybody else coming up in the wings, because I've been set so far back. Hi, sweetheart. And I love her, but when it really comes down to it, am I going to run a business or am I going to run a home pet care? And ultimately, I think I'm deciding on I have to run a business. I mean, I would hate to lose her, and I'm not going to breed her if this keeps going on, but at the same time, I can't keep having these issues. I mean, I went back, before this latest round of issues that happened, I was about $25,000 in the hole from the parasite thing that happened in 2022. Now, after all the issues that just recently happened, I am up to about $40,000 in the hole. So, and I haven't made a single buck yet. So this year is really gonna be the year that decides whether or not I keep doing this or not. If these babies hang around for longer than they're welcome, and I can't move them, aka sell them, That's probably going to have to be it, because right now the hognose market is flooded, and I don't know that there's anybody, even if I lower the price to like 2019 levels, and it wouldn't really be 2019 levels, because 2019 levels were pretty up there. I mean, they started going up in the middle of 2019. Normals were around $300, whereas opposed to in 2018 they were $100. So really, I'm thinking of like if I would have to roll prices back to 2018 levels, and if anyone's been following the price of bulk ordering feeders, you will know that they just doubled in price. So, yeah, this isn't, it's just worry upon worry upon worry that's happening lately. Do I think it's worth it? Well, emotionally, I mean, it's had its ups and downs. But that's like the fifth time I've seen them flick aspen chunk out with their tongues. But if I was just keeping pets, just 4 of them, it would be worth it. One hognose snake does not cost a lot of money to feed. You're talking like, let's see, from as a baby in your first year, you're probably talking like less than $100 to feed that animal. Second year, if they move up to fuzzies, still less than about $100. Yeah, because you only feed 52 times in a year. Yeah, so fuzzies are like $1.10 now, $1.10, still less than $100. And then when that animal reaches its adult life, the adult mice are up to about $1.39 now, I think, if you're ordering some from like Lane Labs, who have the best feeders you can possibly get. Maybe less if you order for some other company like Rodent Pro, although I don't know how much I trust the nutrients in their animals. But you have to double the cost for every additional snake you get. Well, every multiplication. So if you have 2 snakes, the cost doubles. When it goes up to 4, it doubles. When it goes up to 8, it doubles. And you wouldn't think it's a lot, but you get up to, I was just thinking I'm short on food that I need to order. It would be, to order in bulk, where prices are lower, around $800 to bring myself up to 6 months, a little under 6 months of food. And that's for the second half of the year. So yeah, right around $2,000 for all the animals that I'm raising up right now, which is in keeping with what I had projected. But if you can't move them and they can't offset the costs, and then you have to factor in paying taxes, which is higher since it's a self-employed business essentially. That's how the government sees it. There's not a lot of room for growth. So yeah, just worries come into my head. I still haven't even set up the LLC or sole ownership. I forget what they call that. But yeah, I'm looking into that now, because come July, I probably need to start moving babies. At least late July, middle of August, the babies have to start moving. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start spending a lot more money to feed them additional meals. Then again, none of them have hit 10 meals yet, so I got a while to go. Yeah, there's a cute snake. Whoa, what just happened? There's a cute snake to end on. Cute Cinder. I love her. She's beautiful. She's amazing. But at the end of the day, she is someone or an animal that I bought for breeding purposes. And even if I love her, I can't let my feelings get in the way of what I had planned to do when I bought her back in 2020.